Simon, we eagerly await Usyk Fury, but I mean OPETAIA against Mairis Briedis again is equally appetising, is
Absolutely.
it not? I mean,
Absolutely.
The first one was brutal.
It was. I mean, I think, as Spencer and I have discussed, there's been more activity in the OPETAIA camp than there has been in the Briedis camp, so I think that weighs in his favour. I think OPETAIA is in ascendancy. I think he's probably, no, I don't think probably, I think he's undeniably the best cruiserweight out there, which then brings us to our guys when they fight in June, Richard Riakporhe and Chris Billam-Smith. If we see those guys in the ring, what that looks like. But I think we see, last time round was a majority decision or unanimous decision?
Unanimous decision. Yeah.
I think we'll see Jai OPETAIA stop him this time.
Yeah, I'm with you as well. I think it's all about activity, and I think when you win a title, Jai OPETAIA, who was boxing in his own backyard last time out, Briedis went over to Australia, but was considered the monster of the division. Now OPETAIA is considered the monster of the division, beating him, but he went for a war there. But that sort of moulded him as a fighter. I think developed him as a fighter, and obviously with that added confidence, elevating you to another level, becoming champion. And the activity as well, the couple of fights against Jordan Thompson, Ellis Zorro, I think that he will start an overwhelming favourite. And I'm with you, Simon. I think Jai OPETAIA will stop Mairis Briedis, who's been inactive since that last fight 2 years ago.
Johnny, the run for Bull Fisher is with us, British heavyweight fighter. Johnny, when you hear the likes of OPETAIA fighting on the undercard of Usyk Fury, I mean, he's getting his moment in the spotlight, very much so, and we know a lot more about this guy now than we did before. You must be thinking, I want some of this. This is the direction I want to go in.
You look at the cards that are being put on, even the 5v5 card, a lot of them could be standalone main events if they was in England or anywhere else in America. And yeah, that's where you want to be. You want to be in big time boxing, whether that's in Saudi Arabia, whether that's in Great Britain or America. I'm not too fussed where it is. I'm very, very lucky to have a loyal fan base over here. So fighting in London, fighting up north in England as well, that is important to me as well. So eventually you're going to move to that level of fights, maybe if there's 5-10 fights time when you're 18, 19, 20 fights in. But I'd love to be up with the big names at one point.
You think he will be, Spencer? You know, Johnny?
Oh, definitely. You know, if you look at the development from when he started boxing, you know, at the beginning of his professional career to where he's got to now, and you look at him, you go, now he's putting himself in that position where you're going, he's become a serious contender, because you don't know how they're going to go when they're going through that first 10 or so fights. He's now 11-0 with 10 KOs, and he's put himself in that position, you go, where he's got a real shot. Heavyweight, you know what the heavyweight division's all about. It's explosive, it's exciting, and that's exactly what Johnny Fisher is. He puts the shots together. He doesn't mind getting in there and having a little mix-up. He's got a good boxing IQ as well. So, yeah, definitely, I think that now is the time to push on, go through them, look at British titles, European titles, go through the old traditional way, British, Commonwealth, European, step onto that world stage. But the opportunity is definitely there. We got to look at the top guys like Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua. They're all getting on a little bit now as well, and there's going to be a time to pass on the baton, and Johnny Fisher's in a good spot right now.
Lonsdale belt, the British title. If I retire and that's all I've won, that's such a prestigious belt in my eyes. The people that have won that, but I want to go on further, but the British title is the one for me.
How far do you see yourself off Fabio Wardley and Fraser Clark and those sort of guys?
Not too far. Listen, I know Fabio, I know Fraser. They're both great guys. I sparred them both. I sparred Fabio countless times, but 2, 3, 4 fights, I would aim to be in that mix. But it's about getting them fights in the intermediate stage that prepare me for that.
You're a good fella. You and I have spoken on a number of occasions. We're agreed it's a crazy business. It's a mad industry. What do you like about the business of boxing? What do you not like?
I like that ultimately it comes down to me. I can say yes or no to things. I think that's changed a lot in boxing in the last 20, 30 years. I can control the strings. The position I'm in, I can. I don't like how it's a bit of a Wild West out there sometimes. People can come in from all angles and there's no barriers to entry. It can be a good thing, but I think sometimes it's not. It's a fickle sport as well. 1 minute you're riding high. Look at Anthony Joshua. Everyone used to love him, then they not hated him, but they didn't like him, and now he's come back and he's on top again. But that's the nature of humans in general, and boxing just personifies that. I think it brings the best and the worst out of us a lot of the time.
Couldn't say it any better.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely brilliant.
Absolutely.
Simon, tomorrow we're going to get into the real business end of the build-up to Fury Usyk.
Yes.
And then it's the weigh-in sometime tomorrow. Do you think we will see any further antics from either camp?
No.
So, more specifically, the Fury camp.
I would imagine they'd have put Uncle Fester under lock and key. So he'll behave himself. And I don't think so. No, I think we've seen what we've seen. I think it will just be those two guys doing a face-off, a few verbals, and away they'll go. And then Tyson will call a few people a sausage, and that will be the end of that. And then we'll see business proceed on Saturday evening. I'm looking forward to it.
Give me a name. Fury or Usyk?
Fury.
Johnny?
Fury.
Spence?
It's a hat trick. Fury.
Oh, really? I thought you were going to go Usyk. No?
No.
No.
Catchell's changed as well, you know.
Has he?
Catchell's pivoted onto Fury.
Really?
His fight sells itself as well.
He looks in great shape. You can't deny that. And I think that when his back's up against the wall, that's when we see the best Tyson Fury. And I think he's still got that in him.
Okay, and Spencer, you'll be involved in the talkSPORT watch along come Saturday night. Johnny, great having you on board.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
You've been here and you've done the show with us.
Brilliant. I can't believe it. It's an honour. Thank you very much for having
I'm
me.
looking forward to hearing about your fight and who you're going to be fighting, and then we'll get right behind you with that one.
Thank you very much for having me on.